Hi, everybody. This is Matt from Shadow Moses 112. This is I don't know what to call it. This is the second attempt at the stream tonight. I still can't share my windows. I can't do anything technological because my computer's being really stupid. But while I'm still waiting for Pete, I'm going to break out some other stuff that I do have ready now and kind of go over things that I mentioned on the original video, which is now gone for forever. Oh, and here is Pete.
Oh hi.
Oh, hi.
What's up?
What's up? This is attempt 2 at the stream.
Uh-oh, what happened in the first one?
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But don't you worry your little heart about it. So one of the things I did mention for anyone who caught it before I deleted it off YouTube for all eternity, look at your new digs. One of the things I was talking about was the project that I'm working on, and I went into articulation and the Valaverse figures a little bit. Did you get any of the Valaverse figures?
I did not.
No, they're decent army builders. So like this is just an urban camo troop or whatever. But
Okay.
I'm using them for reference, for like size references and everything like that. And then one of the things I pointed out was that he could do this. And then while I'm discussing scaling and everything like that, I mentioned McFarlane toys because they get about that much motion. Because as I also talked about in my other video, their hip joints are entirely different. So yeah, it's kind of a joke that, I mean, they're $20 figures, and I guess they're popular, but I still don't understand how McFarlane is supposed to be this great new articulated thing, and it's still not doing it.
It's getting better. It is getting better in some aspects.
I guess they're better than they used to be because they used to just do like a singular pivot motion. That was a joke.
So what else is going on? What did I miss?
You're lagging a bit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's probably because I have two StreamYard tabs open. Let's close that. Close that.
I couldn't share. I was trying to share my screen, and it wouldn't let me do it at all. And I don't know why it's not. You have YouTube open?
No.
But yeah, it won't let me share my screen.
It's still lagging a little bit? No?
No, it looks like it's better.
Okay. Closing out stuff.
Do a flash mob.
A flash mob?
Yes.
Like dance?
Yeah. Well, just like move so we can see if it's actually lagging or not. Yeah, it's good. Why does your hair look like Bad Bunny from Bullet Train?
Hey. It's my dude.
You didn't like that movie, though.
I thought it could have been better. A lot of people hyped it up, but he hosted SNL over the weekend. We watched that today. It was fantastic.
I liked the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. I didn't hear any hype on it though. So anyway, what you got for us?
Oh my God! So I don't know if everybody knows or not, but I've been in the middle of a move. So I got a stack of boxes here. I got a stack of boxes over here. I got a stack of boxes behind that stack of boxes. I have not opened anything in the past month. So I'll probably pass on Theodore Sod Cutter because I already opened it and played with that a little bit. But everything else is free game. I'll let you talk about your recent pickups.
Nothing.
While I open mystery boxes all night.
I don't have any new pickups.
Well, I know you picked up like the last stream you were talking about Robin.
Yeah, I already went over that. And Slugfest. And
Slugfest. Let's hopefully see if I got anything else.
That's
So this one is Slug.
Move your box before someone amputates you.
Live unboxings for that ass. So you and I were both hesitant on this.
Yeah.
And then we both got like FOMO around the same time. It's like, huh?
You're just ripping the bag. Like there's a piece of tape. You just peel back the tape and then you just
I know. And it's like taped right here. I'm trying to get this tape undone.
Oh my god.
And then you slide it out. See,
This is
back
great.
still in one
You know, I
piece.
was about to say that I already did a live unboxing of him, but now we see how different collectors are. Because I'm so delicate with the boxes, I get something to pry it open, so I don't just rip the cardboard or the bag open. Like, it's the sanctity of the box matters in some aspects to me. And you're just like,
give me my fucking figure.
Jesus Christ. You're gonna regret that because you have nowhere to put that now.
Shit, I need to look at the back. Oh, this is cool. This is bigger than I expected it to be. Yeah, it's heavy. Okay.
He's a big guy.
Chonky monkey. All right, buddy. All right.
Yeah, he has like a gorilla-esque body.
Did you talk about the vamp already?
I was waiting for you, actually.
Me?
Well,
I have no opinion.
I don't want to go over things twice. Like, I don't want to just constantly. I don't want to just regurgitate the same stuff over and over.
But isn't that what toy collecting is? In 10 years, we'll be talking about the same figures that came out 10 years ago and comparing them. Just like, oh, remember that McFarlane Phase 1?
Yeah, but like 2 weeks ago, I went over Slugfest. I don't necessarily think we have to go over them again.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I dig it. He's big. He's heavy.
What do you think of like his hands though? Like,
I noticed it's a little hard to bend the elbow. I guess I gotta finagle this a little bit. He's got a spring in there. Why is there a spring? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
He just needs some heat.
Maybe.
Yeah, a little heat on the elbow should be all right. This is cool though.
There was something I was trying to do with him. Oh, doesn't the spring so that he can do his whole movement? I don't remember.
Well, maybe I should go get the box and find out. Yeah, that's cool. Let's I'm just gonna make it quick so that way we're not spending too much time on this. This is a third-party Darth Maul.
Yeah,
it's called the Black Warrior.
But he's black and red.
He is from Play 112. This was interesting because I've seen, I believe, 796 go over this and say he wasn't a big fan of the articulation. I didn't even know they had the figure. So I was like, I'm going to jump on that.
I mean, I don't really do much of anything with Star Wars, so.
They already killed him. They put a bag over his head.
Oh my god, that's so unsafe.
You're going to die, dude. Take it off. Oh, he's interesting looking. He's a little shorter than I expected. I expected it's cool. All right. Well, he's got some definite movement in there. Out the box, just
that's really good for the hip.
Yeah. Well, he's got a lot of bunched up clothes. I don't think it's too much, but
that's a few of the figures I've gone over recently. Like the rest of us, you really have to move like Joel's clothing to get him to do like the figures have articulation, but you really
just reminded me that's in here somewhere. Hold up.
You have to turn and kind of pull the clothing in different ways so it doesn't bunch up in the wrong area. Yeah, you have to mess with the clothing a lot to really get them to do dynamic poses.
Out the box, the shoulder just popped.
Oh, I thought it was a loose joint. So with my rest of us figures, Ellie's ankles were like really loose.
Okay, well this is not a good start here.
Yeah.
But I'm no sucker. So I also 796 recommended a different body to put this guy on, and I picked up that body too.
Do you have a box that you can put it on so we can see it?
Yeah. So this desk is not 100% together yet.
No,
so I am still working on it. I am flying by the seat of my pants right now. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you should have seen me at 8.
We'll just use the Black Warrior box. Hopefully that.
Still a little low. Can we see, like, show us his face?
I'll down.
How's his face looking?
Oh, doesn't even want to stay up. There's his face. Let's see if I can get more light on him.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good sculpt or not.
In person it is.
Okay. Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
it looks
coming in too
right.
clear. Maybe I could do the hand thing. Does it focus?
Not quite.
That's not bad.
I mean, realistically, you're the one who bought it, so it's more so like does it suit your need and everything.
Let's see. He does come with an alternate head sculpt.
Okay. Like, is it a angrier head sculpt or something?
Ooh, it's a nice one. These are good heads. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, if the stuff that comes with the figure isn't bad, like swapping out the bodies isn't the worst thing to do.
No, definitely not.
So, I mean, if you get good head sculpts and like some good accessories out of the figure, it could be a worst case scenario. You could have a worse scenario on your
Yeah. Okay. It comes with, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8. So 10 hands total. 2 lightsabers and alternate head sculpt. The only thing is that shoulder popped out. This looks like extra robes. Now, I'm not a fan of that for an $80 figure.
Does his do the robes and his cape and stuff have wire in it, or is it just loose?
Piece of tape. Nice and gentle, just from that.
There you go.
There's wire.
I felt like that one woman on the Instagram video where that's putting the shapes into the toy. You know what I'm talking about?
Circle. The circle goes into the circle.
Yeah. She's like, no.
Where's the square go? Also into the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole thing is wired. The hood is wired, the sides are wired, and the scarf that is built into this is also wired. I thought these were sleeves, but it's actually like a scarf. This is pretty cool.
Nice.
Just wish the arm didn't pop out.
Yeah. That's a bummer. Is it like broken pop out?
It kind of feels like it, but I would have to undress him to find out what the damage is.
Yeah, you can't do an on-stream undressing.
Yeah.
It's not Twitter.
Just use this as like a little stand.
Oh, by the way, probably on Tuesday, there's a new something for Gangrene Estates coming out with Mezco.
Hope they redo those little gremlins the glow-in-the-dark gremlins he had. I would love a set of those. Or if anybody has a set and would like to send it to Shadow Moses, we will make 3D copies of that sumbitch and make sure everybody gets them. Because Mezco doesn't like to restock, which is kind of fucked up. Okay. Bunch of stuff I forgot I ordered. The X-Men 97 Bishop. Very cool.
I got the Wolverine and Rogue.
How was that Wolverine? I heard best Marvel Legends Wolverine.
I didn't open it.
You know. So I picked up this Bishop. I like the other release of Bishop, but I picked this one up because this one is pinless. Wow, that's a shame, man. So I also am a big fan of his classic look with the mullet.
Okay.
But this is a beautiful head sculpt, man. I'll show you guys in just a second, but the detail on this is super nice, man. I got a little smudging on the leg, but that's okay. Oh, this is cool. This is very cool. Check this guy out. It's probably a little hard to see, a little harsh on the light, maybe.
Yeah, but he actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, let's see if I can turn it on. So this is not focusing at all, huh?
Yeah, it's hard to get it too.
It's a good face. I'm just not a fan of this haircut.
You like the dreadlocks one?
No, not the dreadlocks. The big old coif mullet that he had.
Mm.
The little size comparison, right? Oof.
Yeah.
What we got next?
Slugfest's big. Like he's tanky.
Picked up this bad boy on sale. He was $12 on Amazon, I think.
Is that a 6-inch?
This is the High Evolutionary.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell what it was. I thought it was Johnny, honestly.
I was on the fence about this character. Just because it's very basic. Ooh. But he is pinless. Ooh. This is pretty cool.
There were people talking about swapping out Jonathan Majors as Kang and putting the actor who played the High Evolutionary in the role.
Oh, I mean,
it was no official, nobody official saying it, but there were people talking about it.
It's an interesting case, man, and not to take away anybody's voice or anything, but apparently the accuser got arrested for assault. They found enough evidence to arrest her on for hitting Jonathan Majors. She offered to drop the charges, but the police are the one that are saying that they have enough evidence to prosecute. So that is interesting. Him. She wanted to drop the charges against him.
Right.
And the police
are like, no, now it's more than just a sexual dispute between you guys. Damn, he's small. What line is he from?
He is from Marvel Legends, but he's like their vintage Fantastic Four line.
Okay. And oh god, I hate figures that lean like that. It drives me crazy.
But Bishop's also a big boy.
Okay.
And then Slugfest, obviously a big boy too.
Yeah, he's a monster.
All right, let's check out what's in this box.
Dude, you use so much stuff. Did you pre-order the Mezco Duke?
No.
No?
No. No. I like my G.I. Joes $25.
That's fair. I did because I'm a whore. Although I'm not crazy about the head sculpt, I won't lie. And I have a friend who loves G.I. Joes, and he's not doing it crazy. He's not crazy about Duke, but also just the head sculpts just look really bad.
Oh my gosh, there's a mess.
Oh,
so
you and your dude. It's been a while because I remember when you were mentioning that she was in your pile of loot. That's funny.
Oops. So Alyssa.
LSA.
This is cool. So they do a swappable hair, it looks like. See that? You can tell by the head sculpt. Yeah. Head sculpt right there has no hair. So it looks like those face portraits port out or port in.
Oh, okay.
Got the little cat, huh?
Right.
Yeah. Still getting used to the opposite direction. There we go.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
This is cool. NECA does some cool stuff, man.
I don't know. I can't get into NECA. Their scaling's weird. Some of their figures look like trash. Like, I think they're best for like when you're getting like into Predator or Alien type of stuff. Like that's your best bet. Is when you're getting
Which I have.
Like I think I have the Feral Predator from Prey pre-ordered. I'd have to look and see. I want to say I do. And then Hot Toys is actually doing one too. And I'm like, because I love that movie.
So I'm not a big fan of these wings that NECA has been putting with the gargoyles. Like, I get it.
She has wings?
No, they're trying to get you to like buy the figures, and like the next figure in line comes with like the previous figure's wings folded instead of out.
Like an alternate pose of them?
Yes.
That's a real dumb way to try to get people to buy the whole line.
I mean, I'm going to buy the whole line regardless, but I don't know, man. I think they could have went like some kind of weird soft goods maybe, or some like bendy wire.
I don't know.
Some wings? I don't know.
That's weird. That's a weird decision.
That is a weird decision. But NECA loves their plastic.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me get these little tweezers like that. So, Matt, you do anything fun this weekend?
No, it's been a pretty lame weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Saw some nice houses, though.
Saw some nice what?
Some nice houses.
No, so Halloween's my absolute...
Your new house is really nice.
Oh, thank you very much, man. Halloween's my absolute fucking favorite. Yeah. So, you know, I have to do something. Oh, wait, that's weird. The hands are stuck in there. All right. Why NECA got to make my life so difficult, man?
That's what they do.
I love you, NECA, but damn, it's all this plastic, man.
I don't
you got the twist ties and the shrink wrap. Come on, man.
We use more plastic because Hasbro said they're stopping.
And then, like a year later, Hasbro's like, never mind.
Yeah, never mind. There's too many QC issues and people stealing. Don't know why they didn't see that coming.
She feels good in hand, bro. She feels like a Hasbro figure. This is wild.
Yeah, I mean, NECA's not poor quality. I just don't like the scale. And then some figures that are supposed to look more realistic look bad.
Get,
actually, her scale's not that bad.
Yeah. The thing about NECA is I think they dabble in this like weird safe space where like they pick lines where the characters should be bigger anyway.
Right.
So Gargoyles or RoboCop or Alien Predator.
Yep.
Even their Gremlins, they're pretty big. They're like.
Yeah, but they're not scaled.
No, they're not. They're definitely not.
They actually did an 18-inch version of the Spider Gremlin. Which is kind of crazy. Actually, you know what, though? I won't lie. One of my favorite action figures is a NECA figure. It's an 18-inch Master Chief. And he is somewhere, but he's awesome. Absolutely love that figure.
Well, that figure called me on the phone and told me I loved you, too.
I'm glad. I wish it would tell me that, but like on the other side, NECA's Ellie and Joel look like complete shit. Like they're so bad looking. I hate them.
Oh shoot! I just realized I didn't put Darth Maul back up here. Him and his busted elbow or arm or whatever. He's a shorty watching shorties. But the cool thing is, he actually will scale just fine in the Black Series line because they run kind of small.
More like the Wax Series. Oh my God, he's tiny.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing is Hasbro makes G.I. Joes and like Marvel Legends and they're this weird scale, and then the Black Series is like, we're gonna make these like import-ish scale. Like what? Yeah, he's small.
Hey, little guy. Hey, little guy. Where do we go next? Let's see.
Well, what else you got? You got all the stuff today.
Still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes.
There's so many.
I think there's 4 figures in this box alone. So I went as Gambit for Halloween, talking about Halloween being my favorite. And I forced my wife at gunpoint to be Rogue. You put on the costume. We're going as a couple.
You're outing yourself. You shouldn't be doing that. For
That was a
legal
good time.
reasons. For legal reasons, he didn't threaten his wife. He blackmailed her. What is that one? Oh, that's the. Yeah, you were talking about him yesterday.
This is the body that I believe he recommended to swap out.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you got that because like you love like samurai and ninja kind of stuff, or if it's because you were like, I need Darth Maul to get a new body.
It was actually both. So I was like, well, if the body is awesome on here, I'll keep it. Bonus, other figure. The body sucks, like the shoulder pops out when you first take it out. Then boom, backup bodies.
Right. Where'd you get Darth Maul from?
I got them from eBay because I think I missed the 5K and VC Toys box pre-order.
Right.
But I think I paid $10 over asking.
That's not
like,
bad. I was more
yeah.
so asking for like from a return perspective.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna happen. Oh, Chun-Li.
Hell yeah,
I still
dude.
think that's a cool box design. When they did that arcade.
I'm excited for the characters. Well, I missed out on the Soda Toys run. And it's weird because like Storm Collectibles started off at 6-inch. They jumped to 7-inch.
To their own thing.
Yeah.
Storm
Like
scale.
Like mid fucking line though. Like I'm collecting Mortal Kombat and all of a sudden all the figures jump up another inch. I'm like,
oh, it was like that?
yeah.
Oh,
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I didn't wasn't involved in them. I basically do the Gears of War figures on the years that they released them.
But I'm okay with my villains being a little bit bigger. So like Honda,
Yeah.
for example, is not a villain, but he is huge.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, they're like Slugfest is a good example. Like there are certain characters you're like, it's fine if they're bigger than the other things because you want that stature to kind of show.
There's more tape. Oops. Jada Toys.
Yeah, it's weird that they're breaking into action figures.
I'm here for it, man. We got some cool stuff coming out the pipeline.
I mean, Chester Cheeto, yeah.
I saw that Unparalleled already got his hands on one.
Nice.
Yeah. It ain't easy being cheesy.
I think at the bottom of the box has that fold in.
Why don't you want to come out your home, man? Okay. Well, I have the Storm Collectibles Chun-Li also. So I don't want to come out.
Yeah, the bottom of the cardboard is indented on the buttons on the video game console of the box cover a piece of the plastic.
there's also a crap ton of tape down here.
That'll do it too.
Oh look, it's so simple. So we watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh yeah. Did you watch
Not
it with
bad.
your sons?
Huh? Yeah, PG-13. They showed like 0 kills on screen.
Okay.
No real curse words. I don't think there was any cursing. I think just the tone of the movie would have what made it PG-13. Otherwise, it was pretty held back. I want to say.
Yeah. When I was before I started at 8, I was playing a game online with some people, and the one guy was talking about how he watched it, and it wasn't a horror movie at all. It felt more like a comedy. But like in all reality, I don't know how you would take it seriously. Just watch the Nicolas Cage movie.
The who?
What's it called? Nicolas Cage has a movie that's like a mock of Five Nights at Freddy's, but like it's like a really violent movie. Damn, I need to look it up.
Range on this bad boy.
Willy's Wonderland. That's like rated R because it's super violent and everything. Damn. I mean, that's the one thing she has to do is that. So.
Yeah. She can probably go higher. Yep. Look. Bam. See if I can get her to stand.
Yeah. It might be a little tricky, but yeah, nice.
Oh, this is cool, man. This is real. Ball joint there. Ball joint there. She's got a lot of range. Holy crap. She came with an extra set of hands. Alternate head sculpt of a screaming face. I'm sure we're super behind, so people already have this in hand. Should probably change the mood on this light. It's a little too bright.
Which one in your eyes?
What happened?
How does she scale up?
About to throw her in the line real quick.
That's the other thing. Like, Eliza's hip joints are so dumb. She's also a small figure.
She is smaller than Maul.
But, yeah, Eliza's hip joints are really stupid looking.
You're really stupid looking.
That wasn't sold. That wasn't distributed to stores and everything like that. So, what's that?
Overly expensive figures with really complicated hardware. So this is the Ronin Warriors box. Let me
I
choose.
forgot you got those. I don't know what those are, so I didn't bother. Who makes those? Is that Bandai?
A nice little sepia looking. This says it is made by, I thought it was Sentinel. Yeah, it's Sentinel.
Okay.
But I don't think they're much different than the Bandai versions.
No,
I don't
it's gonna have like pretty much the same articulation. It'll look decent. It's an import figure.
But that's the thing. Like, I think it's like verbatim the same figure. It's just a distributor, I guess.
It's a different company, yeah.
Because they still got the complicated armor. That doesn't stay on very well.
Why did you grab those?
I grabbed them because I was a big fan of Ronin Warriors as a child.
Okay.
As a young Hispanic man. And they look awesome. They come with a heck ton of, as you can see from the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 different faceplates, 4 different faceplates.
Okay.
Crap ton of accessories. The thing about this, though, that I do not like is that the armor is supposed to snap on, and it doesn't stay on very well.
How do you know?
Because I have the first 3 figures. These are the last 2
Oh,
to
from
complete the
same
team.
company?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah. But I am super excited to close out this team, put him on display. Let's get him out the box. Get him with the crew.
Man, that's a bummer.
Rolling Warriors. So the Five Nights at Freddy's movie was actually pretty good. I think it would have benefited from some on-screen violence, but that's just me.
I was about to say, like, that makes sense for you to want it. I wonder if they knew, like, it was basically, like, kind of based off a game that was really popular with kids, so they were like, we can't go crazy with it.
So I've been following it pretty closely, and that's exactly what they did. They wanted to stay true to the lore and keep the fan base there, which is great because my little dude wanted to see it. Yeah,
actually, that also makes a lot of sense because, like, any deaths in the game are all off screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Implied, suggested. Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I've hated it ever since I first heard of it.
With this, the team is now complete.
There you go.
Kento of Hard Rock. But I really hope they do like both forms of Anubis. I know you're not a big fan of the show, but Anubis was like their anti-hero guy.
On Ronin Warriors?
Yeah, he was a villain at first, and then their guide that was in the show died, and Anubis took the place after like turning heel, I guess, or turning good.
Right.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, I know nothing about Ronin Warriors.
Well, back then it was all the same, like an ancient evil awakens.
Right.
And these people are chosen to stop it. Oh, this is more sturdy than I remember. They even use screws on the back.
Dude, Sentinel makes good stuff. Like, I'm thinking Thousand Toys. Sentinel does make some decent figures, though. Like their Halo. No, that's Master Chief, too. Hold on. I need to think about it. Do I actually own anything from Sentinel? I've been thinking of Thousand Toys this whole time.
I own the Miles Morales Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? We got more stuff. Let's go Mezco because these two are going to be interesting. So I'm going to hold these.
What Mezco do you have, Robin?
One's probably Robin, and the other one is the Owl Man.
Go over Owl Man. We've gone over Robin.
Don't you tell me what to go over, okay?
Okay.
Want to be Owl Man?
I hope it is.
Oh, suck it.
Oh, yeah, dude. Open that up. It's awesome.
It says, wishing you a happy Halloween.
Yeah.
These are probably super hard to see.
Yeah, I've went over those, but open up the little. I'm curious if you have the same little guy that I do. So this is what was in mine. I don't know if they're all the same or if they're like different versions of them. They're awesome. Is it the same one?
It's a little skull guy with a pumpkin mask.
Okay, yeah. So they are the same. I thought maybe there were different versions of him. And then he has a knife. It's hard to get the mask on because it's really tight.
This figure's not even in scale. Look at this. Oh, what am I supposed to do with this, huh?
He's adorable. You can murder Grub. Or you could give him candy.
There you go. Can you see him? He's right there.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, I've already saw that people are complaining that Robin's a little too big.
I am kind of interested on your take because I actually thought they did a pretty good job with it. I think he is a little tall for a Robin, but otherwise, I actually really enjoyed the figure.
Is this supposed to be the Damien Robin?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
You know, I almost passed on this figure just because I really liked. Can't remember if it was NECA that did the 2-pack with the Ninja Turtles when the Batman did the Ninja Turtles crossover.
Probably them. That makes sense. Take the head off. It's easier to, or just force it.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, it's attached by the armpits too. Okay.
So he has these straps that go under his arms to kind of keep it on, which is actually pretty nice, I think. So it's not all just on the neck joint.
Yeah. But it makes it difficult.
It does.
Yeah. You slide it down and pull it out slightly. Because it gets stuck on his spikes. There we go. All right. You know what? We're going to leave that plastic on. We'll take this one off. Seeing some complaints about the big head. I don't feel like his head's too big.
Yeah, I think his head is a little big, but it's not like it's not enormous.
Right. He is a little tall, though.
If anyone wants to see it in some more detail, I do go over it in, I think, episode 4, maybe 5. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I do go into more detail on him and Slugfest in one of those episodes. Bless you!
Bless you, buddy. Bless you.
It's all falling apart.
No! It's this guy. This guy doesn't want to stand upright. But he is tall. He is a little too tall. He looks like a young adult Robin versus a child.
Yeah, he's like preteen.
I don't know about preteen. He looks like he's about to be like 18, 19. Like, hey, Dad, I'm going to need the keys to the Batmobile real quick. What we got over here? Oh. And this fell out.
What was that?
This is an arrow?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Owlman. I almost got Owlman, but then I realized he was from a stupid horror movie, and I was like, pass.
Oh, I think I picked him up because he came with like an altar with like a severed head too.
I don't remember that. Although it's weird because I do have that Nosferatu variant.
Lord of Tears.
Lord of Tears.
Let me drink your tears. They satisfy me. Now, I got this because this figure's freaking weird. Let's be honest.
That's
It is
kind
a
of why
owl.
I was going to get him because he looked weird. But then I was like, oh, but I thought he was an original character, and I was like more excited about him then. But then I was like, oh, I don't watch horror movies.
I just hope that it's not like a sod cutter ripoff. With the same body.
Or yeah, like it's reuse of the buck.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it because it has the elongated arms.
I mean, it probably is.
This is a interesting looking fucking figure, man. Dude, this thing is wild looking, man. This is creepy. Look at that. He is a little top heavy because the head is pretty
Right. His eyes are so adorable.
Hey, can I scratch your face off later? Ooh, he is tall too. Look at that. He's put his arms down.
He's a big one.
Standing on this wobbly cardboard box. Yeah. Yo, Robin's almost as tall as he is. That's crazy. I forget. Let's see. I'm interested about this head.
Back
So
earlier.
It is just a severed head.
Back in earlier Todd McFarlane days, they were doing he had like variations of horror movie characters. And I know I had the creature from the Black Lagoon, which actually came with like a severed head that had like a hook going through it, and then it was on a rope. Like, it was pretty cool.
Todd McFarlane. Oh, this is much smaller than I expected it to be.
Oh wow, that
This
is
is-
really small.
The altar.
It's not even knee high.
Depends on who you use.
But for like the character it goes with, they don't have candles in the Star Wars universe.
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but I don't think we've seen candles.
In a galaxy far, far away. How would you ever know?
It was also a long, long time ago.
This one is going to be a.
Is what?
Oh, no, this isn't it. This is 5K?
Oh, that's the rest of us probably.
Oh. These little guys?
What is that?
The rest of us.
Oh, okay.
But they're so tiny. Look at these little boxes.
You ordered them individually?
Yeah, they were sold out of the deluxe version, so.
Honestly, all you're missing out on is a gas mask, a Molotov cocktail, a machete, and a baseball bat.
But I paid the same price, Matt.
Well, so he who waits.
Yeah. I'm surprised my Pedro Pascal is now Air either.
I'm not surprised.
Now, I wasn't going to get this originally because I have never. Well, I did play The Last of Us, but I wasn't a fan.
Yeah. Well,
But I did.
survival horror is not your genre, I don't think.
It used to be growing up. Like I played like almost every game in the Resident Evil series up until it switched over to
So up to 4 you played.
4. Yeah,
4 is really good.
yeah.
4 is the start of everything going wrong, despite still being a great game. But 4 is what introduces the major change that leads to the worst games in the series.
See, I feel like Robin should have been this height. This would have been a good height.
I think I mentioned that when I was opening him up. I think I was saying I pictured him to be a little more that size.
She feels a little fragile though. Is that?
She's the torso is weird on them. It's like a rubbery upper body, and you really have to kind of finagle the clothing. Hers is not as bad as Joel's, but her arms can go up all the way. It's a weird joint. Damn. I didn't. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
This is cool. I like this. It's really hard to get like good child figures. This is good.
I won't go anywhere because I actually had it prepared. So, one of the things I noticed on those figures is that their shoulder articulation is kind of weird, and I think that it's designed differently than standard action figures. So it's more like this blank that I picked up years ago. Over here, So I don't even know who makes this. Some third party. Crazy figure. So I think their torsos are more like this one, where this is what their shoulder joints look like. Let me just get this. I think that their shoulder joints look more like this, because if you really get in there and feel it, it feels like, especially on Ellie, I know this, there's like an inner joint that moves up, and then there's a separate one here that allows for a further range of motion. So she can do this, but then this joint also goes up. So like this is definitely a figure that you would want for customs and like wearing clothing, because it just looks fucking weird as shit. Like if you just have it like this. But I think that their shoulders are made kind of like this guy.
These are a really good scale.
Yeah, they're not bad. The Lim Toys Leon, I think, is like the same size. He's actually a little bit taller than Joel, which I don't think would really be accurate. I feel like Leon's not that tall, but there's nothing that I know of really stating his height. Excuse me. So, but no, I mean the figures aren't bad. I go back and forth on them because the more I messed with them, like on the stream when I was going over them, the more I played around with them and looked at them, the more I liked them. But even right now, just seeing you kind of mess around with them, I'm like, they were okay. I don't know. They're not bad. I'm glad I have them, but like, I don't know. Sorry, I keep sniffing. I don't know what's going on with my face hole. But yeah.
I like these. These are nice.
Nice.
These are nicer than I expected to be.
Good. Glad you are pleasantly surprised by them. I think the Leon kind of made me set my expectations higher. But like we've also been waiting for those figures for like 3 years, so I don't know. dropping stuff. This guy's head just came off and won't go back on.
Oh, this is an interesting choice of plastic. This feels really plasticky, but I see what he means. Like there is some good movement here. It's not on a butterfly, but it is on a ball joint that allows it to move back and forth a little bit more.
Right.
Some good range there. It's got some nice open hips. Flip that, come up more. I'm afraid. Why is there all tilt here but not here? Ball's turned around. There we go. Naked Underwear Man. Now, I'm interested to see how he scales.
This thing looks like it came out of Silent Hill.
Yeah. I'm going to say like Human Centipede. Okay. Ball joint waist. Ball joint top. That's cool. All right. Let's stand him up straight. I am interested to see if he is taller.
Then?
Oh, yeah. He's taller.
Doesn't look like it's that much.
Not much. That's enough. Oh, this doesn't help. No, it looks shorter, actually. It's interesting. My table crooked?
Probably.
There's certain aspects like where you take it off. Yeah, it's not easy.
Ooh. This guy's really short.
It's cool. Now, this last one is going to be very interesting because I already shat on this company earlier for their Bruce Lee figure. But
and which company might that be?
It would be Super 7.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know if we've ranted about them before, but they're not worth it. Their figures are lame.
So I picked up their Ninja Turtle toy line, and that was cool to me.
Okay.
Even though it was like Huh?
Can they hold their stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, because I mentioned before, I got 2 of their Transformers figures because they were like $17 on sale, and I wanted to see what they're about. And like, literally putting the gun inside the figure's hand, it was stretching out the hand to like white cracking lines appearing in the hand. I'm like, this is a figure that they wanted $50 for? Go to hell. Like, I was annoyed that I spent like $17 on it. So Super 7, get over yourselves. Well, we bought all these licenses, so we have to make the figures expensive and get our money out of it. Like, I hope nobody buys your shit. Because it's terrible. You're boring.
The Bruce Lee was super disappointing.
What?
The Bruce Lee line was super disappointing. You can't put single jointed elbows and knees on a master like that.
I mean, anyone who wants to be vocal with about like Mezco doing single jointed elbows. Oh. Okay. I forgot that they did him.
Yeah.
It's ironic that I brought up Mezco because Mezco did. Well, back in the day, they did a Biggie figure.
Yeah, I saw that. I wonder if I would have picked it up had I known about like collecting then. Like,
Right.
running out of space here. Holy shit. There we go.
Yeah, I need to get like a bookshelf next to me for stuff. How's he look?
I will say that the head sculpt is a little cartoony, but it looks good. I actually like it. If I remember right, the promo pics did not look as good as the final came out, but they are close to the likeness, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying, but like they probably exaggerated a little more to get more character out of it.
Just a hair, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sets of hands. 3 head sculpts, 2 hats, pair of shades, microphone, glass of champagne, his cane. Not bad. Good accessories. Feels wildly different in hand than Bruce Lee did.
In a good way?
Yeah, definitely. Now, this figure, I don't mind that it's like single jointed. He's not going to be doing kung fu in the air. But yeah, no, he looks good. This looks really good.
Nice.
Let's see how he looks with like the Kangol on. Oh, that looks awesome. No, that looks great. No, that looks freaking great. Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah, that does look cool. I like this. His joints are a little tight, so I am going to have to heat it up. His knees and arms. He does have some like good pivot on the Tims, the ankles.
Yeah. That's something else that I noticed with the Last of Us figures is their ankles. Ellie's are loose, so it's kind of a bitch. But like they have really good ankle articulation, so you could get a lot. Like their legs are kind of limited because they're jeans, but the ankles really make up for that and can help you get more dynamic range out of the figures. And then they're actually doing quite a few like musicians, and I know one of them is Papa from Ghost.
Oh yeah.
But like my friend, our friend Dan is a huge Ghost fan, and I sent him the link, and he was like, "Oh shit."
I should have picked up their ODB. I don't know why I didn't, but it's okay. Biggie's definitely my favorite. Let's see how he scales. Let's take Joel out. Boop. Because he's a good size. Wow. Big, he's tall.
Yeah, he's big. Super 7 is their own scale, though.
They're 7-inch.
Scale.
Yeah.
He's a monster. His shoulders you're going to want to heat up, too, because they're really tight. Slugfest?
Right. Slugfest is an interesting looking figure, dude. I like that.
It's cool. Weird. I wish he had longer legs. I think my biggest gripe about Slugfest is his legs. They're just kind of short. Damn,
I think Biggie's a good height. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Next to Bishop. Yeah, he's about Bishop's height. It's cool. Let's move this right here. No, he's taller than Bishop. Shit. Just to give you an idea. He's about a 1/4 inch taller. I like that. That's a good height for him.
Yeah, I don't know how big. I don't know how big he. I don't know how big he actually was.
It's very cool. This is very cool. This is a good selection. The only thing I'm a little disappointed with is that Darth Maul. But hopefully we'll hook him up. We'll get him some new life. Move that arm a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully it's not like permanently damaged. That's a bummer if it is.
So how you feel about the Vamp?
The Vamp looks awesome. I can't share my screen because technology's fucking stupid. So if you can pull it up and you want to go over it, that's fine. But I can't. Oh, 6'3". Okay.
So 7 inches is good for him, and I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, damn, he was tall. Shit.
Yeah.
All right. What am I gonna do? Let's carefully slide stuff out the way.
Oh, also, I don't know if you saw the email, but the Hiss will be shipping soon. The Hiss tank. Cannot wait. Even though it is already fall, 2023. So excited for that.
So, initial thoughts on everything. Everything's cool. The other figure I realized I think he's just too tall, man. And his face looks dumb. It's not that it's big, it's just stupid looking. You got a dumb face, Robin.
You're dumb. This is over. Ending stream.
I gotta show you that Ninja Turtles 2-pack. I think it fit in pretty well.
Okay.
You talking about sharing screen? What do you want me to bring up?
In the private chat for the Hiss.
Okay.
Or the Vamp, excuse me. All these acronyms. But yeah, it looks so beautiful. And like I know that I was working on. You see, like it wouldn't let me do that. I don't get it. But yeah, like all these different features that they're showing off are like things that I actually wanted to implement in the design I was doing. Like I wanted to have a dash with some like buttons and stuff on it. I wanted the hood to maybe open up. It looks killer. I'm so excited that it's not a HasLab, that it's an official product that's coming out regardless. It looks awesome.
This just makes me more bitter about the Engines of Vengeance. Like, what was that going for? 350?
It was 350 without a figure.
I think Hasbro needs to reconsider their unlocked tiers, like the way they do that. They should not include it in the price, man. They do that, and I'm not a fan of that. That's not cool.
That's what we were talking about that last night with Giant Man. It's the same thing. Like they bake in those tiers into that initial price in case it gets to that because they're just afraid of not making as much profit. Because I guarantee you they're still making a decent profit on it, even if they include all the tiers in that original price. So like the fact that they just got that greedy with the Engine of Vengeance, or the Vengeance as I like the the Vengeance. Yeah, it's annoying. And then there's another Cobra vehicle that they're teasing kind of in the back there. Is it a bone knife?
So the Cobra vehicle, did I miss it?
If you look at the packaging, you see a little blue vehicle in the background. So like some kind of ATV type thing.
That's clever. I didn't see that. This is a good looking. This is a good looking car, man.
Dude, it looks sick. Scroll over the. Hard to tell. I was curious what the inside of the wheels look like because, like, I opened the Slambulance the other day, and like the insides is just hollow, and it looks like those are actual solid tires all the way around.
Yeah. That's a really cool. That's a good price too, man.
Yeah, it looks great. There's a lot of nice detailing and stuff, cool accessories with it, and a figure, and it's $100.
So what does the Joe go for? Like 25? Like if they
Yeah,
were
they're like $25. Yeah.
You're saying 75 for a vehicle?
Yep.
And it's detailed. It's
it's not like a blank husk of a vehicle. It's a solid thing. And then I was talking to my friend Alex, who's huge in the G.I. Joes, and we were kind of like, do you think they're going to do like Python Patrol variants? Like, they're not just going to release this. So, like, I'm curious to see what other versions of Vamps they might put out.
I am trying to look at, let's see if I can do this.
What you looking for?
Some promotional shots of
the Valaverse?
No. Here we go. This is good. Let me open this in a new tab.
I did want to put lights, like functioning lights on my Vamp, though. I will say that.
Oh, this one's too small. It's cool. I'll get away with it. Let's do share this tab instead. This is what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, but that's so...
Yeah, but he fits. He's like a child frame. And although the figure is tiny, this is NECA scale. So it's still smaller than whatever the hell we just got from Mezco. I'm trying to find a cool picture of like scaling. So again, this is a NECA scale Batman. And these are probably what 6 inch Ninja Turtles. Probably, so that puts them at approximately 4 inches. It's not bad.
No, he's not 2 inches shorter than that Raphael.
And he is accessoried out. I thought he came with more hands. Let me see this one. I don't know. I guess not. This was cool. He came with 2 different head sculpts. Comes with his bow staff. The rest of the items look like they're for Raphael. This is cool. Actually, I think I used this in a photo. I can't remember if I used it yet.
What?
But I picked up this one and their Batgirl. Because I like the look. The look, to me, the look fit.
It
was the right height.
Are you showing something new?
Oh, share this tab instead. So yeah, the Batgirl was awesome too. That Donatello looks awful. So I bought the figure without Donatello.
Yeah, I know that's your favorite.
Yeah, that looks demonic. I can't do that.
It looks like the Master of Disguise. Turtle. Glad I've never seen that movie, but I do know about that part. Shredder and Raz.
Yeah. I should have picked that up. Yeah, okay. But whatever, yeah, it was cool.
Interesting. Anything else?
I think that's all I got, man.
All right.
This guy right here. Oh, this is a cool pickup, man. I'm you know what? I'm kind of happy I waited to open all this because now I got a lot of stuff to mess around with for the time being.
It is fun to open up like a whole boatload of stuff at a time. Like I had to kind of pace myself as I was doing like more in-depth reviews and things, or overviews, I would say, because they're not quite reviews. I need to get a better camera setup for that, but yeah, it's cool to open stuff. So I'm really bad at that.
Now you had Sod Cutter, you sold him, right?
Sold them. Yeah, I'm curious what this new Gangrene Estates character is going to be, and I think it's going to be like another character entirely. Actually, it's probably that lobster claw guy that they kind of teased during their what is it, Mezcon or whatever they call it. When they were doing that whole thing, they teased quite a few figures, and one of them was that crab hand thing, and that's probably what it's going to be. Although that might be a Captain Nemo fit going. I'm not sure.
These are actually normal arms, but the hands are elongated, so it gives it that elongated look. Whereas Sod Cutter has some long goddamn arms.
Oh my god, they're really long.
Yeah, if you look in comparison, Sod Cutters is actually a little bit longer.
They're like orangutan long.
Yeah, this is cool though.
How do you like him?
I picked him up because he reminded me of like the Mezco It figure.
Okay. Do you have that? Do you have that? You don't?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do. You do. Sorry, I cut you off.
The two horror icons I'm missing is Jason and Freddy.
I will say, despite how much I shit on NECA, they've done some pretty cool looking Pennywise figures. Like they have all the different arms and accessories and everything. It's pretty cool. I don't have any of them. Don't really feel the need to have any of them, but they do look pretty cool. Like NECA does do a pretty decent job with that type of stuff.
I took these down.
But then like they're Matt Hooper from Jaws, that figure looks so bad. They're Richard Dreyfuss, looks so bad. So
yeah, Robin's definitely too tall. I'm not a fan. These are cool. These are really cool. Fucking behemoth, look at that guy.
Yeah, he's big.
Biggie. Yes. It's a 7-inch figure. You got this little guy. Get it together, Mezco. What is this? What is this? This is Twilight version Robin? Young adult version?
You sound like the Facebook comments.
Huh?
I said you sound just like the Facebook comments.
Oh, do I? I haven't read anything. Like I've been so busy lately, man. I've been in my own world,
Yeah,
which is unfortunate.
A lot of people are vocal about not liking him. I don't know.
Is it the head though?
Right. He is a little bit tall, but I still think he's. I think it's cool. I think it's cooler to have a Mezco Robin than not have one at all. So that's how
Very
I
true.
look at it.
Very true. Silver linings.
Yep. And I mean, I think I was talking about before. Like there are different things you could do when you're setting up a dio or when you're framing a picture. You could do different things to like kind of use force short. I can't think of the term, but you can do different things to hide his size and make him look a bit smaller.
Yeah. But this is supposed to be the Damian Wayne version, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's Damian. I don't know who else it would be.
You know what, though? You know what? Let me check something out real quick. Since I have you on the line. Let's see. What was it? Sovereign Knight Batman that came out?
Sovereign Supreme Ascendant.
Yeah, there we go. I'll share my screen in a second. Let me just pull it up.
Sure.
Was it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Sure. Boom.
You ready? Okay. What about him?
You know what? I thought the head sculpt was made to look like a young Bruce, and they didn't even do that.
No, not on Sovereign Knight. You're gonna want to look at Ascending, I think.
Ascending?
Yeah. I removed it so you can Google freely. I think it's Ascending Knight.
This is these grainy pictures. I need a better picture.
Just go to Mezco's website.
You go to Mezco's website.
I can, but I can't share my screen because StreamYard tell me shit.
This is a large picture. We'll just do this one. Open image and view tab. And then I can share this tab instead.
Yeah, that's a bit. It looks like Namor, actually. What?
Oh, they could have done better. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think I'm digging this that much. The more and more I stare at his face, I hate your face. I want to punch your face. I guess I get used to the height.
Damian's always been punchable, though.
Nah. I like him. Nah.
I mean, like, he's punchable and, like, he's kind of a dick.
I wonder if the socket just fell out. I gotta undress this guy.
You about ready to call it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, are we working on anything?
I'm working on the technical. I did kind of talk about it before. I had like a meltdown on the previous video due to technical frustrations. But yeah, I'm working on a technical, which we kind of talked about last night, and then I have some different ideas for that. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to make those work. Because like, it's kind of a question of like, if we're making vehicles, how do we want them to be a focal point like the Vamp, or do we want them just to be something in the back, or do we want to go for something in between, or two offerings? Like, it's weird. You know what I mean?
Well, I suppose we should ask our audience. You guys should comment, like, let us know what you want to see. Maybe we could use this information to decide which route to go.
Right. We could probably do
always,
a poll.
Yeah,
Maybe
we could always do a poll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know we talked about it briefly, but I don't know. Something that in me is saying instead of doing the Kickstarter approach, to go ahead and try to fund a small amount ourselves, and then just have them ready to ship. So that way they're in hand when we show them off. Like, hey, check this out. This is what we've been working on.
I wouldn't want to do a Kickstarter while we're still relatively unknown.
Yeah. Maybe next go around we could do a Kickstarter just to kind of like say, hey, we've done this before. We already know what we're doing. We basically, we're our own factory. We're going to be prototyping our own stuff. So
yeah,
it's just a matter of waiting on the third party mass production when we cross that road.
It's also depending on how many. There's a lot of factors that go into it. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into that, and then different discussions we have to have about all that jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? You presented like, do we do something that sits in the background or do we do something like go all out? And I know we already had that conversation where I was like, I don't mind the Mattel stuff, like the very simplistic designs.
Right. Well, yeah. But like, so that's the other thing is so if I were to go all out with this technical or like any vehicle, I want the potential to have removable panels so you could swap them out with something that has damage on it. So like it's been hit by a car or smashed by Rhino or a rocket has hit, like just to show some damage, bring some life to the vehicle and give it more potential for a scene. And then even outside of that, if you were to get, like if we were to make panels that come off, we could sell those individually and you could make a red car blue with different panels. Or you could do your own custom paint on it and not worry about screwing something up that's irreplaceable because you could just buy the separate panels. So like it's kind of weird. Like going back to the Engine of Vengeance, that was kind of interesting because if they had just released that base vehicle without all the extra Ghost Rider stuff, it would have sold. It wouldn't have it would have, because it's a 1/12 vehicle and there aren't many of them. And I think because it was a good looking vehicle and it was like, I think it would have done better if it was at like the Vamp's price, but it was just like a basic Challenger, you know?
I still want to see Mattel take a stab at cars.
I don't know. It's also weird though because now we have Valaverse doing their vehicle, and then we have Mezco teasing theirs, and then there are a lot of people that are hoping Mezco will do a Batmobile. So it's, and then we also have the chance that they'll do a Doc Knock. Whatever the hell he calls his thing, there's going to be one in the 5 points kit. So why don't they just make the 1/12 version of it? You know?
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know, but like, I guess going back to what we really are, what we started with, it would be something that's meant for background. But it's just a question of how much potential do we want people to play around with it? Like, I also like the idea of having accessories, customizing it, giving people the chance to make it their own and just do more dynamic things with it. So
yeah, no, I think you're onto something when you say like, all right, well, we have like a base truck that you can pick up, And if you want the swappable panels with damage, you could do that. If you want swappable panels that are a different color, you can do that. If you want accessories that you could throw in there that we sell separately, you can do that. It's a fantastic idea. Because I always think of like those trucks being versatile as like spy trucks. Like you could have like the little computer in the background with the desk and somebody back there like
that's
listening to the
like when
conversation.
with the van. That's kind of what I'm going for with that. Like it's an empty back of the vehicle, and I want to have potentially like something so that you can almost have brackets in there. So if you wanted to do it, the most cliche thing you could do and turn it into a Punisher vehicle, you have the brackets to mount guns on, like, or even just for people to create their own stuff with. Is she good?
Yeah, she's like digging into my floor, man. Come on, man. Don't do that.
But honestly, even if we just put out something that's generic and it gives the community an opportunity to like go crazy with, and like that would just feel awesome in general. So
right.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of potential. But the one thing I'm really want to avoid doing is putting something out and then putting out a 0.5 version of it, or like just all these versions that are just slightly different from the last. So like people who pick up, if we put one out, people who pick one up, and then 2 years later I guess 2 years later it's not that bad. But like if we put one out down the road that's the same price maybe and has a lot more features and stuff, the person who got it at launch is missing out. And like I don't know if that's something that's normal, because we're just doing this on our own, because like Hasbro doesn't give a shit about reusing stuff. So like how are we supposed to feel about that, especially since we're making ourselves kind of an extension of the community and trying to be vocal with them? Like I don't know, it's weird to be human and also kind of been like turn that other switch to kind of say, well, I need to do what works for me in this as well. So
I still like that wrecking red car though. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, the Slambulance is cool, dude. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think I need to pick up another Bratz car too. Those are awesome.
Are they the right size?
They're a little bit bigger, but they fit, man. Yeah, they fit.
Just put Slugfest in it; it'll look fine.
True.
Or Biggie.
Also true.
Yeah.
You stop it.
You don't need another Bratz vehicle, Pete. It's all right.
No, the dog chewed it up. Like, she has like this weird thing where she likes to chase stuff and like kind of nibble at it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think your wife was mentioning that like all Grayson's remote control cars are like destroyed.
Yeah. She hates it. She freaking hates it, or loves it, depending on how you look at it. But yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, that's it. That's a wrap. So I'm in the middle of doing all this. We recently got an order for a Ninja Turtles arcade cabinet, but my printers are set up. They're just not plugged in yet. So I'm gonna try to get on that after this live, and hopefully we could start our orders back up and get stuff out. We are still in the early stages of designing the car cab. I will give updates on Instagram as well as on here when we're live, just to let everybody know how they're going. But again, now you can see visually that I am mid-move. So for the past month and a half, we really haven't been doing too much. Well, I haven't been doing too much Shadow Moses stuff. I know Matt's been on top of most of it for me while I've been stuck doing around all this other stuff. So thank you, Matt.
Excuses. Did you freeze it as a smile, or is that lag?
No, I was just messing with you, man. That's all.
I had a feeling. All right. Well, if that's it, I'm Matt from Shadow Moses 112. Co-designer, producer.
Hoarder.
Don't call me that.
Because it says it right there. I'm just saying.
No, it was the joke.
I'm Pete, owner and co-designer as well. I also run our social medias. Any questions that you usually have, go to this guy, and I will help you answer or navigate your way through our website. Take care and have a good night, guys.
Take care.
Peace.